Hello YouTube, I'm George, and this is the Happy Chronicles. So, let's go to the Wayback Machine, to the 80s. I am at Albany, California, and this is the castle. This was built along with many other structures here in the 80s out on this peninsula. And if you were the guy, otherwise probably known as the mayor, the king, this was your view every morning when you woke up. Holy crapola. And you didn't pay any property taxes or any rent or anything else. You just built your own castle out of debris. And as you can see, well, there was plenty of it. Okay? People, probably 100 people lived out here at one time. It's very dangerous. I have to watch where I step. This is some crazy stuff right here. Okay. All through these hillsides, you can see there's a little monument right there. Right there. Hopefully I'm getting that finger pointed right. I'm going to take you around to all these little encampments. Well, the remains. It's kind of like an archaeological walkthrough. But hey, look at this. Okay, here was the main living room. Okay, and living. And then they built this turret that takes you up to the next level. It's pretty neat. Everybody comes out here and does their graffiti and does this and that. Some of the people that come out here have restored this a little bit. Put a deck out with a swing. Hammock, of course. You gotta have a hammock. There's kind of some signage here. You can't really read it. It's been stenciled. Pretty neat though. This was a structure at one point. It was originally like this. Just the people have come out and fixed it over the course of time. But this was your bedroom. The king's bedroom. Holy moly. I mean, not bad for a tax-free way to live. If you're gonna be homeless, this really isn't homeless. This is creative homeless. Very creative. So, we're gonna go back down carefully. You can see it's quite the interesting little place. Okay. Some of the other places I'm going to take you here are nowhere near this structure. This is pretty much it as far as the structure being left. But they had a stove, they had everything they needed, and they enjoyed a view that many of us here in the Bay Area pay millions and millions of dollars for. So, I'm going to pick up over at the next spot. Okay, now this little indent right here, you can see the remains of structure. There's a rope swing there, but that is going to be atypical of what's left behind. Stuff like this, a little bit more detail. All right, we got a little bit more of the art down there and more view. Some of the structure you really can't see. Good morning. We've got a big bench swing. We've got all kinds of interesting things out here. I'm trying to find, there's a little dollhouse. It was under the tree over there. I'm not sure what happened to it. Stay tuned, we'll figure it out. And here we are, folks, the dollhouse. Everything is overgrown this time of year. I'm going to show you the trail system here. It can get rather hazardous. So, this is the coolest little thing, artist rendition. I try to run you out the outside here. Steadicam. Okay, now, hopefully, the vandals have not messed with it. No, they have not. So, check it out, folks. It's kind of an artist colony around here. I'm going to take a picture of the signage there. And as you can see, it's just kind of hidden here. Unless you know what you're looking for, This is a great explore. I mean, like, you can bring the kids out. It's pretty cool, man. So, really, really neat. And like I said, this whole area at one point in time was just a bunch of, oh, I don't know what to call them. I mean, they were pretty smart, you know. This place was left behind after all the rubble and everything, and it was kind of a landfill of sorts. And then it turned out to be, you know, in excess of a couple hundred people. I say 100 people, probably 100 people that lived here full time, which, I mean, that's a decent amount of people here. And, you know, they built things and they maintained it. They had a society, they had a structure. It was kind of like a utopia. So this is what the Maine looks like, okay? You can get down into these trails pretty easily. However, the intricate trail system here, especially this time of year, everything's grown over. They do not maintain this park, so you have to watch your step, be very careful. There's dogs everywhere, and there's, you know, people with their kids, and it is a dangerous place to hike around in. So just be aware of that when you come out, okay? I'm gonna get you down to the shoreline. I'll be right back. Okay, here's a little point of interest here. This was their park, their meeting place, their area where these people are sitting down here. It's a hole in circle. You can see they use the concrete structures to their advantage every chance they got. I'm going to take you down this path right here, and we're going to go to the shoreline. This area here is interesting. You can see the bowl shape. I've been told by some of the old people that I've actually met one person that lived out here. This was the biggest encampment. They had a big structure built here. Many people lived in this, and they were part of the artist community. You can see the hubcaps and all the structures. A lot of the structural rebar and stuff like that was crafted into other art objects. I keep saying how I'm going to get you down to the shoreline. Well, I'm just about there. The shoreline has some pretty cool art, if it's still there. I haven't been out in, a few months, but the last time I was out here, everything was intact. Stay tuned. And here we are, folks, at the shoreline. Now, this is interesting. This is the Giant. This has been here for many, many years. There used to be another guy that stood over here. There used to be a bit more. But you can see it comes out here right to the shoreline. And people live down here. There's all these little art structures. It's kind of cool. And then you have the peninsula. Oh, the wind is coming up a little bit. You have some more artwork over there. There's another one of the big structures that used to be here. He has worn down over the years. You can see it is pretty cool. There we go. Well, that makes it a little bit better. It looks like my filter was on. All right. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have some. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we can actually see what we're looking at. All right. So, that is the Albany shoreline, 80s encampment, some of the structures, and just the beautiful views out here. It's intriguing, you know. I mean, if you're going to be residentially challenged and you find a place that's accessible, and you know, way back when, you know, I don't know, you were called something besides homeless or challenged or residentially challenged, this was the place to live, let me tell you. I mean, you can't go wrong. Everybody kind of got left alone until sometime, I think, in the early 90s, they pushed everybody out and put up all the signs, which was needed to be done. You know, it is a very dangerous place, like I said. If you're coming out, be very careful where you walk, be very careful where you ride. There's dogs, there's kids, there's people, and there's a lot of hazards. But the beauty and splendor of the bay, folks, the beauty and splendor of the bay, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Right? Hello. And with that, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And have a great day. Peace.